Laurier football fans, it's Coach Faulds here, and I'm giving you another weekly update after a huge victory here at home against the Queen's Gales, where we came away with a 51-21 victory in front of another great crowd on a perfect fall day. I'm pleased to be joined by
Jessie, Wilkins-Flaricee, linebacker coming from Windsor, Ontario.
and
Khalil, Derman coming from Cambridge, fullback.
before we get into our exciting game against Queens and our players of the week, I thought we'd sit down with these two gentlemen who are also musical artists, and they're known around the locker room of having a real passion for music. So maybe starting with you, Jessie, where does that come from, and what are you doing these days in music?
For me, it all started when I was young. Like, I just grew up around music. My older sister, she would always like have me and my older sister sing some other songs, do some acapellas. We used to watch Sister Act a lot. There was the one song, "Oh Happy Day," that we used to go sing all the time. So that was a big part of it. And then just hearing my pops and like all of my family just freestyling all the time, I would try to mimic the things that they were doing, and that's how I get into it. And then regarding what I'm doing now, stay tuned. New music coming out by MBS, so it's great.
Perfect. And same question to you, Khalil. Where does your musical interest come from?
For me, it really started just before high school. I did a spoken word competition actually, and that kind of sparked my interest in rhyming and stuff like that. And ever since then, music has always been a big part of my life. I kind of listened to a whole bunch of different music growing up: R&B, rap, even a little bit of jazz, and yeah, all that kind of inspires me to this day, and that's kind of the reason why I keep doing it. And my name's Ray. You can find that on Spotify, Apple Music. Same thing, new music coming.
Awesome. Well, and as you can see, they're student athletes, but they have passions outside of the classroom, outside of football, and these two guys, outstanding musical artists. In terms of the game itself, as I mentioned, it was a 51-21 score. So proud of how our players played. Once again, we played disciplined football, having just 5 penalties on the day. We were turnover free, and we really executed at a high level. Our players of the week in terms of the scout team in the lead up to that game was offensive lineman Liam Murphy. On the defensive side, it was defensive lineman Hudson Shea. And on special teams, it was kicker Marcus Rapa. In terms of the game itself, our special teams player of the week was Malik Cote, who had several tackles and other big plays. On defense, it was none other than the guy next to me, Jessie, who had some outstanding tackles and had a very big play on defense where he sacked the Queen's quarterback, stripped the ball away from him, and recovered the fumble, setting our offense up nicely. And then once again, our offensive MVP was quarterback Taylor Elgersma, who just had a flawless day through the air, throwing for over 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, and really spread the ball around. Ethan Jordan, Raiden Thorne, Laomi Ojutalayo, Jackson Stebbings all had great contributions on the day. So what are we looking forward to now? Well, we're traveling finally on the road. We spent the last 6 weeks at home. We've had our bye week. We had 4 home games, and we had a game across the street against Waterloo. Now we head down to Windsor, and we play a very talented Windsor Lancers football team. So maybe a question for you, Jessie. I don't know if our viewers know, Jessie's from the Windsor, Detroit area. So what's it going to be like for you going home, playing a night game in Windsor?
It'll be very fun. I have a lot of family and friends coming up, a lot of the kids that I've coached with, and at the youth groups that I've been a part of back home. Like, I have a lot of people that are going to come up to support. So it'll just be amazing to go back and perform in front of that home crowd. For me, it's kind of like a homecoming to me, so it'll be nice to just go out there, ball out, and have fun.
Perfect. Along with Jessie, obviously Tayshawn Jackson's from the Windsor area, and then a couple of our Chatham guys, Ethan Jordan and Darian Bassett-Hayden, also excited to go back down to the Windsor area. And then for you, Khalil, as our viewers know, we're coming up to Thanksgiving weekend. We want to wish everyone a great Thanksgiving weekend. Maybe with that theme, what's like in the Derman household on Thanksgiving? Do you have a favorite meal, sides? What do you guys do?
I'm not much of a turkey fan, but I definitely like the sides for sure. My mom makes really good mac and cheese, so I always look forward to that. I would honestly say, like, growing up, even though it's not really a holiday, I always said Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday just because family's around, good food, grandma makes the pumpkin pie and a new dessert that she tries every year. So I always look forward to that. And yeah, it's just always a great experience at the Derman household, I guess, for Thanksgiving. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're very thankful. We're thankful for our viewers. We're very happy to be 6-0, still the #1 team in youth sports, but lots of work ahead. So wishing all our viewers a happy Thanksgiving on behalf of Jessie, Khalil, Coach Faulds, saying, go Hawks, go.